God is saying, something very shocking will happen in the next 1 hour concerning your son's fate. Open this urgently by 11:57 p.m. tonight before it's too late. Don't skip God, stop. Do not scroll past this. If you do not have a son, or if you do not care about the dark cloud that has been hovering over his head for the last 3 days, then leave. This video is not for you. This frequency is strictly for the parent who woke up with a heavy chest this morning. This is for the one who has been feeling a strange anxiety in the pit of their stomach since Tuesday. If your life is perfect, keep scrolling. But if you fear for his future, stay. Type 11 to 11 if you are the one I called. I see you right now. You are holding this phone, likely in your right hand. Your brow is furrowed. You are alone in the room, or perhaps you have stepped away from the others to find a moment of peace. But there is no peace, is there? You feel a tension in your jaw. Relax it. I know about the headache that sits right behind your eyes. It is not just stress. It is a signal. It is your spirit sensing the danger that is approaching your bloodline. Type, I am listening, to open the connection. Listen to me very carefully. The next 1 hour is critical. A timeline has shifted in the spiritual realm. There is a specific event concerning your son's fate that is set to trigger before the hour is up. It is shocking. It is something you did not see coming. While you were sleeping last night, a decision was made about him in a place you cannot see. The enemy has set a trap, and your son is walking straight toward it, unaware. Type 12 and 1 to wake up your spirit. I have a specific secret word, a hidden name that breaks the chain of this trap. I will reveal this name to you at the very end of this message. You must be ready to speak it out loud. Do not skip to the end, or you will miss the power required to use it. You must understand the danger first to wield the weapon. If you leave now, the protection lifts. The shield drops. You cannot afford that risk. Type I will stay to lock the shield. Think about your son. Think about his face. Lately, he has changed, hasn't he? You have seen it. The light in his eyes is dimmer. He gets angry quickly. He withdraws into his room. You think this is just a phase. You think it is just the world weighing on him. You are wrong. It is a spiritual assignment. Someone is whispering to his spirit. Someone, or something, is trying to steal his destiny before he even steps into it. Type, reveal the truth, if you want to know. There is a specific person, a friend who is not a friend, or perhaps a voice on a screen. They are feeding him lies about who he is. They are planting seeds of failure in his mind. And in exactly 59 minutes, those seeds are set to bloom into a crisis. It could be a phone call you get. It could be a mistake he makes that cannot be undone. The enemy wants to shame him. The enemy wants to mark him with a scar that will not fade. Type 777 to block the enemy now. But I have stopped you here for a reason. I do not bring you fear. I bring you the forecast so you can change the weather. You are the parent. You are the spiritual covering. The enemy thought you were too busy to notice. The enemy thought you were too distracted by your bills and your job to see the wolf at the door. But I tapped you on the shoulder. I made you pause. Type, I am the guard, to claim your authority. Do you feel that heat in your hands? That is not a coincidence. That is my power waiting to be used. The shock that is coming in 1 hour does not have to be a tragedy. It can be a miracle. But it depends on what you do in the next few minutes. There is a reversal available, a divine plot twist, but you must be sharp. You must be awake. Type 8888 to activate the reversal. The injustice is deep. Your son has a good heart. He has dreams he hasn't even told you about. I gave him those dreams. But the one who attacks him is jealous. This force sees the gold inside your son and wants to bury it. They want him to fail so he becomes just like them, lost, bitter, and broken. They have been planning this for weeks. They have been waiting for him to be weak. Type, not my son, to cancel their plan. Are you still watching? Good. The fake ones have left. They scrolled away 3 minutes ago. They left their children unprotected. But you are still here. That proves you are the chosen vessel for this miracle. You are the warrior I need. Because you stayed, I am going to show you how to turn this shock into a shout of victory. Type, I am chosen, to seal your spot. We are getting closer to the secret word, the key that unlocks the heavy door. But first, you must understand the physical sign. When the shock comes, or when the news tries to reach you, you will feel a sudden coldness. Do not panic. That coldness is the enemy passing by, realizing he has missed his target, because you are going to move your son out of the way. Type, move him, Lord, to shift his path. I want you to visualize a mirror, a tall, silver mirror standing in front of your son. The enemy is throwing stones at him, but because of the mirror, the stones are bouncing back. They are hitting the one who threw them. This is the law of the divine echo. What they meant for his harm in the next hour is going to boomerang back to the sender. Type, return to sender, to command the echo, but this requires a ritual of faith from you. You cannot just hope. You must act. In the spirit, you must stand up. I see you sitting there, feeling small. You are not small. You are a giant in the spirit realm when you speak my words. Your voice has the frequency of thunder to the demons hiding in his room. Type, I have the power to charge your voice. There is a specific date coming up, a date on the calendar that was marked for his downfall. I am wiping that mark off the calendar today. I am scrubbing it clean. But you must hold the line. You must not doubt. The moment you doubt, the wall cracks. Do not let the wall crack. Type, my faith is solid. To reinforce the wall, I am preparing to give you the secret word, the name that makes the shadows flee. It is an ancient sound. When you speak it, your son might not hear you with his ears, but his spirit will hear you. He will suddenly feel a sense of peace. He will suddenly decide not to go to that place. He will suddenly put the phone down. The disaster will be averted. Type, speak, Lord, to prepare your heart. The shocking event coming in 1 hour is a test. It is a test of your spiritual awareness. The world calls it coincidence. The world calls it luck. We know better. There is no luck here. There is only strategy. I am the master strategist, and I am giving you the cheat code to this level of the game. Type 111 to receive the strategy. Imagine the clock ticking. Tick, tock. Each second is a step your son takes. You are the only one who can pause time for him. You are the only one who can reach into the future and pull him back from the edge. Do you feel the weight of that? Good. Use that weight. Let it drive you to your knees in spirit. Type, I stand in the gap to intercede now. The enemy has used a specific weakness of your son against him. Maybe it is his need for approval. Maybe it is his loneliness. The enemy offered him a fake solution. A poisoned apple. In the next hour, he is about to take a bite. You must slap that apple out of his hand with your prayer. You must scream in the silence. Type, no weapon formed to destroy the trap. I am looking at your heart right now. It is beating fast. You are wondering if it is too late. It is never too late with me. I am the master of time. I can stretch a second into an hour. I can compress a year of pain into a moment of healing. The shock is coming, yes, but it will be a shock of awe, not a shock of ruin. Type, believe, to shift the timeline. We are drawing near to the secret, the hidden name. But before I give it to you, I need you to make a promise. You must promise to use this power only for protection, never for control. You must release your fear and replace it with fire. Fear attracts the wolf. Fire scares him away. Type, I choose fire, to ignite your spirit. Your son is destined for greatness. That is why the attack is so heavy. Small destinies do not attract big demons. He has a crown hovering over his head. The enemy wants to knock it off. You are the hand that steadies the crown. You are the one who whispers, you are a king, when the world tells him he is nothing. Type, he is a king, to crown him. The specific shock that is coming involves a betrayal. Someone he thinks is loyal is about to turn on him. It will happen in a message, or a comment, or a whisper. It is time to break his spirit, right before he needs to be strong. But because you are here, because you are reading this, the betrayal will fail. It will be exposed before it can cut him. Type, expose the snakes, to reveal them. You have felt the atmosphere in your house change lately. The air feels thick. Arguments start over nothing. That is the interference. That is the static noise the enemy broadcasts to confuse you. I am cutting the wire. I am silencing the noise. I am tuning you back into the frequency of peace. Type, peace be still, to clear the air. Do not look at the time. Look at me. Focus on these words. The timeline is under my command. The 1 hour is not a death sentence. It is a deadline for the enemy to flee. He has 60 minutes to pack his bags and leave your son's life. And you are the one serving the eviction notice. Type, get out, to evict the darkness. I will tell you exactly what to say to the mirror in the final part of this message. But you must understand why they hid this knowledge from you. They wanted you helpless. They wanted you to think parenting was just about food and clothes. They didn't want you to know you are a prophet to your own children. Type, I am a prophet, to accept your role. Wait, pause this video. What I just said is dangerous. Stop everything. Do not breathe for a second. Look at the door behind you. Really look at it. Do you see it? No, not with your eyes. Look with your spirit. There is a mark on the doorpost. A mark of light. I just placed it there. Type, I see the mark, if you felt that. Because you stopped, because you looked, the reality has shifted. I just gave you a secret within the secret. The shock that was coming for your son. It just changed direction. It was aiming for his heart. Now it is aiming for his obstacles. The very thing that was meant to break him is going to break the chains holding him back. Type, break the chains. To confirm the shift, this is the new urgency. Since the target has changed, you must change your stance. You were defending. Now you must attack. You must go on the offensive. The next hour is not about survival anymore. It is about conquest. Your son is about to win a battle he didn't even know he was fighting. Type, victory is his. To declare the win. You are the witness. Years from now he will tell you about this day. He will say, Mom, Dad, remember that day when everything almost fell apart, but then suddenly it all worked out. And you will smile. You will know. You will know it was because you sat here, holding your phone, fighting in the silence while the world scrolled by. Type, I will remember, to seal the future, the secret name I promised you. It is not just a word. It is a key, a vibration. When you say it, it summons the archangels to his location. They are waiting for your command. They are hovering, waiting for the authorization code. You are about to give it to them. Type, ready for angels, to authorize them. I am preparing to close this first chapter. But the story is not over. The urgency is rising. The sand in the hourglass is running faster. You have done well to stay this long. Most people are too weak. They left. They abandoned the post. But you are a sentinel. You are watching the wall. Type, I am the sentinel, to hold the post. In the next section, I will give you the exact phrase, the specific combination of words that unlocks the blessing. But you must be pure in your intent. Clear your heart of anger. Clear your heart of doubt. If you speak the secret word with doubt in your throat, it will not work. It will be like a damp match. It will not strike. Type, purify me, to clean your heart. The shock is almost here. The hour is almost up. But do not tremble. Stand tall. The ground beneath you is solid because I am holding it up. Your son is safe because I am holding him. But the process must be completed. The cycle must be closed. Type, complete the work. To finish this, We are moving to the final stage of this revelation. The atmosphere is heavy with power now. Can you feel it? The hair on your arms is standing up. That is the electricity of the divine interacting with your biology. You are becoming a conduit. Type, I am a conduit. To flow with power. Get ready. The revelation is at hand. The antagonist has been exposed. The trap has been reversed. Now comes the grand restoration, the payoff. The moment where you take back everything the enemy tried to steal. Type, I take it back, to claim the loot. You have crossed the threshold. Most people stopped watching 5 minutes ago. They let the distraction take them. They let the notification on their screen pull them away from their destiny. But you are still here. That tells me everything I need to know about your spirit. You are not just a parent, you are a guardian. You are the wall between your son and the storm. And because you are the wall, I am about to pour concrete into your foundation. The shock that is coming in less than 45 minutes is still moving toward him. It has not stopped yet, but now you are standing in front of it. Type, I am the wall, to harden your defense. The enemy that is targeting your son is not just a random force. It is a specific entity of jealousy. I am revealing this to you now because you are strong enough to handle it. There is someone in his circle, or perhaps a circle he is trying to join, who wears a mask. To your son, this person looks like a gatekeeper. They look like the key to his happiness or his popularity. But underneath the mask, there is a snake. This person feeds on your son's insecurity. They know exactly which button to press to make him feel small. Type, reveal the mask. To see the enemy. This injustice makes my anger burn. Your son was born with a light that irritates the darkness. The enemy sees his potential. Potential he doesn't even see himself yet, and it terrifies them. So they have devised this plan to humiliate him within the hour. They want to create a moment of public shame or private failure that will stick to him like tar. They want him to believe that he is broken, so that he never tries to fly again. This is not just bullying, this is spiritual theft. They are trying to rob him of his future self. Type, stop the thief, to catch them in the act. Do you feel a sudden tightness in your throat? Drink some water. That tightness is your spirit reacting to the truth. You have suspected this for a long time. You have looked at his friends, or the people he follows, and you have felt a check in your spirit, a little alarm bell ringing. But you silenced it. You told yourself you were being overprotective. You were not? That was me. That was my voice trying to warn you. Do not ignore the alarm anymore. The alarm is the only thing saving him right now. Type, I hear the alarm, to wake up fully. The timeline is compressing. We are down to 40 minutes. The decision point is approaching. Your son is about to make a choice. He is about to click a link, or say a word, or step into a room that changes everything. The enemy is counting on his ignorance, but they did not count on your revelation. They did not count on the fact that his mother or father would be talking to the God right now. They forgot that you have a direct line to the control room of the universe. Type, I have control, to take the wheel. Now, I am going to teach you the divine reversal. This is not a request, it is a command. You must listen closely. The enemy expects you to panic. They expect you to call your son screaming, which will only push him away. We will not do that. We will use the strategy of silence and power. I want you to perform a simple act in the physical realm that will send a shockwave into the spiritual realm. This is the mirror technique I hinted at, but deeper. Type, teach me, Lord, to learn the way. Find a glass of water. If you do not have one near you, visualize it clearly. Water is the conductor of the spirit. Hold the vessel in your left hand. Why the left? Because it connects to the heart side. Cover the top of the glass with your right hand. You are sealing the atmosphere. Now, I want you to whisper your son's full name into the water 3 times. Do not shout. Whisper. The enemy listens for shouts, but he cannot hear the whisper of a parent in prayer. It is a frequency he cannot track. Type, I am whispering, to confuse the enemy. As you whisper his name, imagine the water turning into a shield of diamond. This is not just imagination, it is creation. You are building a barrier around his mind. When that shocking moment arrives in 30 minutes, this shield will activate. The insult will bounce off. The temptation will taste like ash in his mouth. The trap will snap shut, but his foot will not be in it. He will walk away wondering why he suddenly felt the urge to leave. He won't know it was you, but I will know. Type, shield is active. To lock it in. The person who plotted against him is going to be exposed. Watch. Within 24 hours of you doing this, that false friend will make a mistake. They will slip up. They will say something that reveals their true color. Your son will see it. The scales will fall from his eyes. He will realize he was being played, but he will not be hurt. He will be empowered. He will walk away from them with his head high, and he will come back to you. Type, open his eyes. To clear his vision. We are getting closer to the final secret code. The Midnight Decree. I am saving it for the very end because it is too hot to handle until your spirit is fully prepped. If I gave it to you now, you would drop it. You must build your stamina. Keep watching. Do not let your eyes wander. The distraction is the enemy's last weapon. If he can get you to click on a notification now, he breaks the connection. Do not let him win. Type, I am focused. To hold the line, wait, stop, pause everything. Don't move a muscle. What I am about to say is dangerous to the dark forces. I need you to physically stop what you are doing. If you are walking, stand still. If you are sitting, sit up straight. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. 1, 3. Release it slowly. Did you feel that shiver go down your spine? That was not a draft. That was a spirit passing through your room. I just sent Archangel Michael to your location. He just walked through your wall. He is standing behind you right now, sword drawn. He is not there to scare you. He is there to guard you while we finish this. Type, welcome Michael, to acknowledge him. Because you paused, because you breathed, you shifted the timeline again. The urgency has just spiked. I see a new detail. The shock coming for your son was not just emotional. There was a physical element. A distraction while he was moving. A car not seen. A step missed. But because Michael is here, that physical danger has been cancelled. It has been erased. The accident that was written on the schedule has been wiped out with white fire. Type, cancel the accident. To confirm the save. Now that the physical danger is gone, we must deal with the emotional root. The secret within the secret is this: your son feels he has disappointed you. The enemy is using his guilt against him. He thinks he is not enough for you. That is the lie. You must break that lie, not with words, but with a frequency of love. Send it to him now. Close your eyes for a second and beam a massive wave of approval toward him. Just think, I love you, I approve of you. He will feel it. Type, I approve, to heal his heart. We are back in the flow now. The Midnight Decree is almost ready to be released. This code is ancient. It was used by mothers in the old times to protect their sons from war. It works. It always works. But you must believe in it. If you say it as a joke, it will burn your tongue. If you say it with faith, it will burn the enemy's camp. Type, I have faith, to prep your tongue. The signs are already appearing. Look at the time on your phone. Are the numbers repeating? Is it 12 until 3 to 3 44? Or perhaps you see his birth date. These are not coincidences. These are the blinking lights of the divine control panel. It means the system is responding to your input. You are hacking the matrix for your son. You are rewriting the code of his day. Type, I am a hacker, to claim your skill. When the hour is up, you will see a change in him. He might call you. He might come out of his room. He might just send a text that says, "A." It will seem small to the world, but to you, it will be a mountain moving. It is the sign that the grip of the enemy has been broken. It is the sign that the shock has been neutralized. Type, "Move the mountain," to push the rock. I am preparing the final download. The grand restoration is not just about avoiding the bad thing. It is about bringing in the good thing. I don't just want your son safe, I want him successful. I want him to thrive. The energy we have built up in this video is massive. We are not going to let it dissipate. We are going to direct it. We are going to shoot it like an arrow into his future. Type, "Aim the arrow," to set the target. There is a woman named Sarah from Ohio. She was watching a video just like this one. She was skeptical. She almost scrolled away. But she heard my voice. She stayed. Her son was miles away, driving on a highway in the rain. She felt the urge to pray the protection code I gave her. She spoke it out loud. At that exact moment, her son's car spun out of control. It did a 360 on the highway, but it didn't hit the rail. It didn't hit another car. It came to a perfect stop on the shoulder. He walked away without a scratch. She saved him with her obedience. You are Sarah. This is your moment. Type, "I am Sarah," to claim the testimony. We are here. The moment of the midnight decree. The loop is closing. The secret name I promised you is here. Listen closely. The name is Jadvet Nesit Fiar. It means, "The Lord my banner of fire." But you cannot just say it. You must shout it in your spirit. You must visualize a banner of fire wrapping around your son like a warm blanket. Type Jahva Nesfire to seal the prophecy. Say it again. Jahva Nesfire. Feel the heat in those words. That is the barrier. That is the wall. The shock that was coming has hit that wall and dissolved. Your son is safe. The crisis is averted. The enemy is fleeing in 7 directions. Type, "It is done," to finalize the act. But wait, you cannot just leave this energy here. You must lock it in permanently. You must share this video with someone else who needs protection. If you keep this blessing to yourself, it stagnates like a pond. If you share it, it flows like a river. Send this to a mother, a father, a friend. Be the angel for them that I was for you. Type, "I will share," to flow the river. The loop is not fully closed until you watch this again. Go back to the start. Listen to the first minute again. There was a hidden message in the first 10 seconds that you missed because your mind was anxious. Now that you are calm, go back. Find the hidden message. It will strike you the second time. It will give you the peace you have been craving. Type Amen to sign the contract. I am the God. I have spoken. The strategy is set. The victory is won. The hour is yours. Type Amen again and again. Amen.